What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be talking about the top 3 stocks that Ark Invest has been aggressively buying. I'm going to go over exactly if it's the right time to get involved in it, if the stocks have potential for growth in the future. So I'm going to cover all this important information coming up. Before we get into the video, I appreciate if you can hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. So the first stock that I'm going to be talking about is going to be Workhorse. As you can see over here, this stock has been significantly spiking higher today, 13.17% of the upside, and it recovered significantly from the dip that it had over here all the way down to the support area. It went to $15. We're talking about it. This is a great idea price point to get involved in it, and it broke out of the $22 area. So that is really great to see the stock recovering and going over to 25. So if you got involved in it at 15 or close to $15, you basically doubled your money if it goes to $30. So there's a lot of catalysts that this company can potentially significantly spike the stock higher. And of course, Ark Invest has been aggressively buying this company in the arkq ETF. So we're going to go over exactly how many shares so far that they have accumulated. They've been buying aggressively when the stock was dipping, going higher, going to the downside. They've been buying throughout the months, so now we're going to go over exactly how many shares they are holding right now. So far, as you can see in the arkq ETF, Workhorse is currently sitting at number 14, and they own more than 1 million shares. So they did not buy this million shares right at once. They've been aggressively buying when the stock dips, when it goes higher. They've been buying, accumulating shares, and their average is really solid right now because the stock price is slowly recovering to the upside, and it could potentially hit a new 52-week high. Also for Workhorse stock, Jim Cramer was saying that Workhorse is a show horse, and then he came out recently when he was asked about Workhorse that he actually thinks the stock can go higher, and he recommends people to buy it. So that is definitely a good boost for this stock. That definitely have the stock to go higher. Of course, there's been a lot of momentum going on right now with the overall EV stocks. They've been breaking out to the upside. When Cramer said that, definitely helps out. So let's check out the clip of him saying exactly that thing.
Workhorse has got that momentum that I see periodically. I think Workhorse is really a show horse, but Workhorse is connected with Lordstown. It is basically a technology company that builds high-performance electric vehicles, and people love that so much. I'm not going to get in their way anymore. I'm too jaded. Go ahead. Buy Workhorse. All right? There. I said it. Okay,
There's been a lot of aggressive investments going on with the EV market. A lot of stocks have been going higher, like NIO stock, hitting 52-week high continuously every single week for the past few months. We also have a lot of momentum in the penny stocks. The stocks are significantly spiking, like Solo, Candy. We talked about these companies, Komodo. They've been spiking up a lot. So of course, if the momentum is there and there's a lot of investors that want to invest in the future, this stock price can definitely hit all-time highs without the USPS contract announcement pretty soon. So of course, that is a catalyst that can significantly make the stock price go higher, but we might see another 52-week high in the next few weeks, in the next few months, if the momentum continues to grow and there's a lot of passionate investors, a lot of hedge funds and a lot of institutions that are seeing the potential in this electric vehicle stocks. So NIO is the one that is getting a lot of attention right now. There's been a lot of investment, major banks, and coming in and upgrading their price targets, for NIO stock. Workhorse has also been getting attention, lately. The stock price, some analysts are coming up and upgrading it, downgrading it, and things like that. But once the USPS contract gets announced, we'll know that the future is going to be super bright for a Workhorse stock. So expect this stock to significantly go higher. And right now is a really ideal price point to get involved in it because you can risk off of the $22 area. So this is the resistance price point that we're looking at right now. It broke down this price point, went all the way down to the support 15. So right now it broke and it stayed above that price point. So you can get involved in it and you can risk this price point area. So if it goes below the $22 area, you can, cut your losses quickly. And if it dips lower and lower to 15, you can add there, risking 15, and then you can just play around with it to get a new solid entry depending upon if you want to day trade it or swing trade it. But of course, the majority of the people that are involved in this company are just like Ark Invest, which they're looking to hold this company for the next few weeks, few months, few years to come. So definitely watch out for Workhorse stock. So the second company that we're going to be talking about is going to be Fastly. So Fastly has been a stock that dipped significantly to the downside. As you can see, it had a nasty drop all the way from $122 all the way to $85, $87. And this is the time that Ark Invest continued to buy the stock, and they aggressively bought, and then the stock eventually went below. I remember when we talked about this stock, the support area we're looking at over here was at $75, so it went below that price point. It hit all the way to $60, and they've been aggressively buying it, aggressively getting involved in it right now. Now they're sitting at a really good average right now. They can be net positive right now on their positions, so the stock has recovered from the lows, and it's trading above the support area. We're watching close to $73, $75, sitting at 83. So there's really good potential for the stock to recover. This is a high growth stock if you want to get involved in it. We talked about on the previous video that I made about the stock, the potential for growth of this company, and the ETF that Ark Invest holds Fastly is going to be in the Ark ETF, and currently it's sitting at number 19, and they hold 923,538 shares, so that is getting closer to 1 million shares. So that is a lot. They're investing a lot of millions and millions of dollars into this company. And of course, the stock has been recovering pretty good, and they see potential, so when they invest in it, they do not get involved in and out quickly. So they see, 3-4 years down ahead. So this is a long-term investment for them. So if you see this potential for this company in the near future to recover, to hit a new 52-week high, definitely be on the lookout for it, especially if it recovers and if it goes above the price point of where this gap down happened. This is a huge gap that can potentially be filled pretty soon. So definitely watch out for Fastly stock, So now let's talk about the last stock. The last stock that I'm going to be talking about is a penny stock. We've been talking about this stock also in the past. Nano Dimensions, this is exactly the price point that we talked about it when it was breaking out over here at around $1.80. It went over there and how it had a multi-month breakout over here at around $2.60. It went all the way to $6. It dropped all the way to $3, the support area right around over here, and went up again. It dropped again. Right now, it's sitting at $4.43, and it almost hit a new 52-week high over here, close to $6, but it quickly sold out to the downside. So definitely watch out for this stock, because it's really sitting closer to the support area. If it dips below $4 and if it goes to like $3.50, this is ideal price point to get involved in it, because you can definitely risk the $3 area to buy into this stock. And we're going to go over exactly how many shares that Ark Invest holds in this specific company. They hold Nano Dimensions and their arkq ETF, and they hold more than 2.1 million shares, so they own a lot of it. Of course, the price is not really that much, so I'm not surprised that they own more than 2 million shares, because it was relatively a penny stock. It went above to being a penny stock, but right now it's trading below $5, so that is considered to be a penny stock. I also made a detailed video about Nano Dimensions, what is their technology, and how you can definitely participate in this company if you believe in some of the technologies they've been working on right now. So these are the top 3 stocks that you need to be watching out for: Workhorse, Fastly, Nano Dimensions. Ark Invest has been aggressively buying, so if you see potential in any of these companies, definitely keep an eye on them. If they can potentially provide a dip to the downside, it's ideal to get involved in it for potential swing trade. These stocks definitely recover, definitely swing to the upside, and they have a lot of room to go to the upside. So definitely keep an eye on them. Now, let's talk about exactly what happened to the stock market today. As you can see over here, we have the overall stock market that traded lower to the downside. We got the bank stocks that have been trading to the downside. We got energy stock. Everything basically was going to the downside. Pfizer is like the relatively performed very well. It's up 1.41%. They said they filed an emergency FDA approval for their vaccine. So that's pretty good. So we might know exactly if that's going to be approved pretty soon. And that can boost the overall stock market to the upside, in the near future, depending upon when we hear from the FDA. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But today was relatively flat and it was going to the downside. So we expect, some more volatility to come in the next few days. Of course, the Pfizer news, the FDA approval news can be really, really drastic, and we may expect the stock prices, the overall stock market to go higher. So definitely be on the lookout for that news for next week. But if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. If you want to join the Discord chat or sign up for Webull or join the Patreon page, support the channel, there's going to be links available in the description box below. But I catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.